Sonic. Sonic the Hedgehog. But who is Sonic? Is he just a simple blue hedgehog? Or is he a hero? A hero whose cockiness and will always bounces him back on his feet. How did such a simple, arrogant, blue rodent manage to garner such a huge fanbase?
I call this one your mother.
Well, while I may not know the answer to that last question, I can definitely answer the first one. The Sonic that I know, even if the movies portray him otherwise, for me, he's still...
The night of the wind.
So, after such an amazing introduction to Sonic, you're probably thinking, wow, if he's so cool, he's probably the best survivor in Outcome Memories. Right? Right? Okay, before I get swatted in the comments about how Sonic is a good survivor, let me say this loud and clear. I am not saying that Sonic is a bad survivor. All I'm saying is that he's not someone you can easily get the hang of. While Sonic mains can look really cool when they know what they're doing, when you finally get your hands on him, his gameplay just kind of feels like... So, unless somebody doesn't explain how Sonic works and how to not play like that, it seems we're all doomed. Are you waiting for me to explain Sonic's abilities and what are the best ways to play as him? Come on, don't be so silly. You know I'd never be such a nerd. Alright, let's start with the one you've been using the most, Drop Dash. Drop Dash can be used in more ways than one. You can stun the executioner or you could just, speed away. While the clips playing in the background may seem cool, it is mandatory to know that while you're using this ability, your movement is slippery. Now this may seem like just a skill issue, which it probably is, but having slippery movement combined with the fact that ping exists, it's
No good.
Hitting the executioner once will stun them for 1 second, which could be just enough time for your dying team to run away from impending doom. Hitting them again will add 1 more second to the timer, and hitting them for the 3rd time adds 3 more seconds, adding up to 5 whole seconds of stun time. Next up is Peel Out. Once activated, Sonic will stand in one place, charging up before dashing forward. Though you can move after activating this ability, you are still able to jump, technically being able to dodge the executioner's attacks. After dashing forward, Sonic will now be sprinting for about 7 seconds, non-stop. You can actually pick up others by running into them. Running into someone while you're already carrying one of your teammates will switch their places, and now you'll be carrying who you just bumped into. Your teammates can also, just leave at any point by pressing space. Sonic can pick up anybody besides Eggman and Metal for obvious reasons. Also, both Peel Out and Drop Dash will automatically make you move forward, so you basically only need to aim with your mouse. Alright, now that you understand Sonic's main 2 abilities, we'll go into his passives. You've probably noticed the dodge meter below your health. This can be filled up with your Drop Dash ability. You get 10 dodge points for every hit you land on the executioner. A hit from the executioner will take away 30 points. This also means you can dodge Axe's choking ability 2 times, if your dodge meter is fully charged. On Last Man Standing, things get a bit more hectic. You'll now take more damage from the executioner. This is all thanks to Sonic's passive, Guilt. Guilt only activates if you're the last survivor left. This passive also affects your dodge meter, taking away all 50 of your points if you get hit even just once. What? Well, that was weird. Anyways, let's talk about how you should, in my opinion, play Sonic. We all know by now that Sonic is more of a speedster. He can relatively easily flee the scene or fight back against the Executioner. But the route I always love to take when I play as him is the heroic route. If you see someone getting chased down, don't hesitate to spring into action and either try to stun the Executioner, or if you still have time, charge up your payload and save your friends from their doom.
Good luck with that, slowpoke.
If you already have your dodge meter charged up all the way, you should only use your drop dash if you feel the need to quickly run away or if your friends are getting chased down. But still, it is best if you avoid hitting them all 3 times, because while yes, it will stun them for 5 seconds, it will only fuel his rage. Rage is X's ability you and your team should be avoiding filling up completely throughout the whole match. X's rage gets filled up more and more every time somebody stuns him, which is why you should be sparing.
Dashing into me every time you get the chance.
But this isn't always the case. It all depends on if your team has a healer, is the healer still alive, does your team have any stunners beside you, or if X already has used his rage because he can only use it 1 time per round. In my opinion, there isn't one constant playstyle for Sonic. There are a lot of factors that can affect the way you should play Sonic, but one thing I think is important to keep in mind is that you have the ability to help your friends who are cornered or are being chased down by the Executioner. You have the ability to save them from lethal threats, and you should never let any of your friends down. Okay, seriously, what is your deal?
What? Can't a god have their fun nowadays?
You know what? No! This is my nerdy commentary video.
It'll take more than just that to defeat me.
All in all, playing as Sonic is a lot of fun. Speeding through moments of fear and trying to save your friends can be incredibly exciting, and even funny at times. Dashing into action and stopping the Executioner in his tracks before he could get one more hit on your friends is really satisfying. Sonic is a survivor who should be played without fearing what may come next. Don't be afraid of what the future may bring you. And don't let your past define who you are. There's always a silver lining, even in the most darkest of situations. So stay within that box, or set yourself free. Let nobody tell you who you can be.